Hey everybody, this is Stormy with the capital Z. Welcome back to another WarCraft 3 Cast. This one I got a game on Concealed Hill. It is going to be between Bizarre spawning over here as the red Orc player, bottom left, and he will be playing up against DeMusliM spawning as the blue human on the top right. Are they blue and red? They are blue and red, thankfully. I usually have those color settings, color filters on, and they mess up the colors which are originally put up. So these two are pretty popular players from Europe and are one of the top guys over there. This is of course the Concealed Hill. You got one gold mine per player, one gold mine in the middle, which is contested for its camp, especially the Ogre Lord camp. Goblin merchant camps nearby your base, goblin labs equally nearby, and a moderate number of creep camps, both orange and green. And this is the only map left in the current meta map pool as in the main tournament map pool and all, that still has a fountain. This is the only one that still has the Fountain of Hells. Earlier we used to have Secret Valleys, Knollwood, Lost Temple that were a staple. We don't have those maps in the tournament pools anymore, and well, to that regard, in the normal ladder pool anymore. Archmage coming in for DeMusliM. It's gonna be Blade Master for Bizarre. I was surprised to see a Blade Master over here actually. Knowing the current meta, I would have reckoned it should have been the Farseer. Against human players, Farseer works really well. Orc players like to harass human players a lot with that. Let's see how this game turns out to be, as DeMusliM is going in for a power creeping at this orange camp here. Sorry. On the other side, Bizarre doing the same thing. Of course, he can't power creep as an Orc player, but the Blade Master can deal a lot of damage to the Ogre, and he's trying to pull the Ogre out a bit. Going to kill the big guy, take the item and run off. Yep, exactly. Gloves of Haste. I would say a good item. Some people may disagree. And Bizarre, of course, does not disagree. He will sell off his TP, buy the modified Orc starter pack that has 2 healing salves and 1 boost of speed. Not boost of speed, that's scroll of speed. We got the Scout Grunt going in towards the human base, going to be super annoying to DeMusliM. DeMusliM now killing out that green big turtle. Get the item. Of course, you don't want to give away your items to the Blade Master lurking around. He would be expecting a Farseer because that is kind of the meta thing right now, but he's gonna be surprised to see the Blade here. Blade Master can kill off this Elemental with a few strikes, and he is going to do that. Go after the Elemental. No! Elemental denied. Lovely play there by DeMusliM. He denied the Elemental, killed it himself. No experience point for Bizarre. Bizarre still has that grunt lurking around the base of DeMusliM. DeMusliM has a pretty nice base, I must say. Both sides of both of the edges of his base have a entry-exit point, which is pretty good. The grunt will have DeMusliM a bit busy, it appears. You don't want to be following that for too long. Of course, you are wasting a lot of valuable time, and you're definitely most likely that is not going to actually be able to kill the grunt unless and until Bizarre had the idea of attacking. I mean to say, DeMusliM had the idea of attacking Bizarre to begin with. Bizarre laying wait. Wisely use Windwalk to follow the human army. Of course, DeMusliM does not see this. This is the camp that usually you want to go for. And the creep pattern for Concealed Hill is kind of how DeMusliM did it. But then you want to creep this one out and this one out. That'll get your Archmage to level 3. Of course, some human players like to immediately go for this side and creep this camp out with just militiamen. That's also something very, very doable. Of course, you want to consider the fact that what your opponent has in store for you. If your opponent has something like well, even a Blade Master is just as dangerous in that regard. If your opponent has Farseer, he can wreck your Footman really badly. Well, wreck your Militiaman if you're creeping that camp out. We got an engagement over here. This time, maybe Bizarre will get the kill. No! DeMusliM will deny him a second time. Bizarre needs to level up. And oh, Bizarre being body blocked by that creep over there. DeMusliM will send his Footman toward the fountain, and it should be fine actually. Footman may aggro the creeps, and no, the Blade Master will aggro the creeps. It's gonna wait, and no, the Footman gets killed beforehand. And what do we have here? DeMusliM going in for a rather risky camp. He should be able to kill this without much of a problem if he does it right. Taking all the damage on the Elemental. Now the Elemental's gone, so you gotta be careful. He may end up losing one Footman, but that would be it. Hero will be level 3, and he will have gained some good amount of items and gold. We got tier 2 Keepers ready, Arcane Sanctum being dropped, of course, as opposed to the earlier meta. You do have less need of the double Arcane Sanctum. You can see human players go in for the Rifleman Priest push even against Orcs, and it's working. It's working pretty much well. Bizarre on the other side has chosen to go for a pretty standard Orc build from what I see. He built the Torrent Totem, signifying that he will be getting the Spirit Walkers. And the Shadow Hunter is creeping out a orange cap over here, nearing level 2, needs one more kill for that. And what do we have here? A second Torrent Totem being dropped and a War Mill, so Bizarre's going for Torrents. And without Sorceresses, Torrents can mess you up real bad. Of course, you want to consider the fact that you still have Spirit Walkers to disenchant. Nice Spirit Link. And nice surround on that Ogre Lord first, though. DeMusliM getting himself a nice Mountain King. Will creep out this orange camp, the Rock Golem camp that most human players were used to power creeping early on. Should be done just fine. And will near level 3. We want to go for this camp, or even this camp actually. That would get him to level 3, and a level 3 Mountain King, level 3 Archmage combo would work really well. Bizarre on the other side, well, just across the trees that is creeping out this red camp here. That's going to near both of the heroes, the Blade Master and the Shadow Hunter, to level 3. They're going to hit level 3 together. DeMusliM is already at level 3 with both heroes, and oh, what do we have here? Bizarre trying to scout around with the Spirit Walker, or was it rallied on the heroes? Could be, but the Spirit Walker would get murdered even in ethereal form, courtesy of that lovely Stormbolt. We got a Potion of Invul, the regular potion, not the lesser one that you get at the shop, which means that this will be a 15-second Invul. DeMusliM crossing up upkeep. He wants to go for the kill. Bizarre needs to do something fast. If he ends up losing a lot of burrows, his entire plan of getting thorns will be foiled. Nice Thunderclap over there. Thunderclap is also something that has pretty much 50-50 replaced Bash, I must say. A second Thunderclap because these units will be devastating. I see a second Thunderclap coming. No mana for that, of course. The priests are standing ahead of the fight. They need to be behind the army. The riflemen are just firing away in all directions. And we got peasants being pulled in. Is he going for a tower rush? Does he have a lumber mill? He doesn't. This isn't a tower rush attempt. He just called them in for some support and body blocking. Of course, don't want to keep them too ahead that way, just to get them murdered. Use them for the purpose. Nice Thunderclap followed up with a healing wave, and oh, the Mountain King couldn't use the potion. Was under Hex, and Blade Master being healed once again. Good play there by Bizarre. Now without the Mountain King, DeMusliM is going to be in a slight trouble. His push is still working though, and the constant heal waves by the Shadow Hunter has helped Bizarre immensely. Now he's gonna have to back out a bit. He has a burrow coming in at the back there, and is not supply blocked, at least for the time being. He maybe wanna, yeah, there we go. I was about to say DeMusliM may want to get back his hero from the tavern, and that is exactly what he did. The only thing is, it doesn't have enough mana to do anything much, but should regain much mana from that Brilliance Aura. Having it on the battlefield matters. Without the bash, a bit less, but it does matter. Oh hey there, Fred is on the chat. There we go, Bizarre GG'd out. And this game goes to DeMusliM. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening. If you have enjoyed what you have seen, don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. Do make sure to follow me on Twitch as well. I stream at 1600 hours UTC every single day. That is just a thing now. And to answer your question, hey Fred on the chat, yes, I just casted your game. Lot of mistakes by you, I have to say. You gotta improve your game, man. Anyway, so that would be all for today's cast, I believe. I'm gonna have to go and check on something. Oh, that would be all for the video. I keep forgetting to turn off the video.